Oh, hello everybody. It's Chainbrain, your favorite Rocksmith YouTuber and favorite cat mom. So I thought, hey, we're going to do this live. So as you can see, we got our chatters here. We got YouTube chat, Kick chat, Twitch chat. I guess I should preface this discussion by saying I don't have any inside information, okay? This is purely speculation on my part regarding 7 and 8 string in Rocksmith Plus. We know for a long time, even back on Rocksmith 2014, we started getting to the really low tunings. A lot of people always said, I wish we could mod 7 strings into the game. I wish we could mod 8 strings into the game. So, in the last Rocksmith Plus update, everybody, they added a full Fear Factory album. So Fear Factory plays 7 string. I thought they were just going to do all the tabs in B standard, like you would do for a Monomarth, right? So this is your typical 6 string tuning. This is what you would be if you were 6 string B standard. So I thought when they added Fear Factory to Rocksmith Plus, they were going to do this tuning, but they didn't. I'm going to add an imaginary low string here. So when they added Fear Factory to Rocksmith Plus, they actually added it in that tuning, BEA DGB, which essentially you're playing the low 6 of a 7 string and ignoring the high string. That got me scratching my head because that made me think somebody's there at Ubisoft headquarters and they're tabbing out these Fear Factory songs, but they're playing it on a 7 string. Because if you were playing on a 6 string and you were just tuning down standard, you'd be doing this. You'd be doing the B standard tuning that has the F sharp. But it wasn't. It was this tuning here. Somebody is out there working at Ubisoft using a 7 string. Clearly now there's only 6 strings in the game. And then if you added the 7, this would be your E string again. Like this would be your 7 string standard tuning if it were to be in Rocksmith. That could also be up for another discussion. Like if you were to add a 7 string, what color would it be? What color would it be? I don't know. I just added this teal because I thought it looked kind of fancy, but I think it'd probably be confusing with the blue. Before the piano update, if somebody had mentioned, do I think Rocksmith Plus will add 7 or 8 strings? The answer would have been no. After seeing the piano update, now I have seen some people say, the piano update isn't that much of an update because it's just using MIDI. It's not that big of an engine addition for the game. I think that's dumb. They actually reworked the game to add piano, which is a big addition, in my opinion. And in a previous video, I talked about how, Rocksmith Plus is now running on the Snowdrop engine, the same engine that they use for games like The Division. It's a powerful thing, they're not really limited. I feel like they can add whatever they want in there. Now, keep in mind, everybody, everything I said so far is complete speculation. I don't know, but did you all see that they teased Meshuggah? The official Rocksmith Plus account on Instagram teased that they have Meshuggah coming. So they showed album artwork for the newest album, Immutable. Now, here's the thing about that album, everybody. Because that album, Meshuggah, that's actually recorded on H string. And not only is that recorded on H string, that is recorded on H string. From what my research showed, it's on H string half step down. So typically for an H string, right, you would have F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, B, E. So that is your standard H string tuning. Now, in the case of Meshuggah, right, this album that they're teasing for Rocksmith Plus, this is the tuning of the Meshuggah album that they teased. That is very low. Going back to the case of the Fear Factory, right? When they did Fear Factory, they did it so you were playing these strings on the 6. If you're having a 6 string chart and you were going to do these tunings, right? If you only had 6 strings in Rocksmith, in my opinion, this would be a waste of time. If you were leaving only 6 strings in Rocksmith and you were going that low of a tuning right here, you were going that low of a tuning, it would be a waste of time. Okay, so you're going to leave 6 strings in the game. You're going to show kids that they can play Meshuggah and you're going to give them this. I don't even want to grab a guitar and do the spaghetti string that would be because I feel like that would, it's not going to damage my instrument, but I just don't want to do that. It would be unplayable. You'd have 0 note detection. Yeah, it's like your string would pop out of the saddle. Nothing's happening at that point. Now, like I said, this is purely speculation, but just from, the tunings I see them adding, the bands I see them adding, and the idea that tunings this low on 6 string would be nonsensical, I think there's a chance. Yeah, what do you guys think? They're going to do some clever tone shifting. In my opinion, the pitch correction would be the absolute worst thing they could do. Maybe, I think some of you have seen, there are Rocksmith 2014 customs where It's charted for 6-string. I think the Lorna Shore ones are like the worst culprit of these. And listen, I'm not saying the charters did a bad job. Okay, the charters just did what they could with what they had. So you see songs like Lorna Shore, you're playing low 7-string tuning, and then when you get to the solo, it pitch corrects up your guitar to do the solo, and it sounds horrible. And you're actually not playing the song, because if you took the pitch correction tone off, you're not playing the song anymore. You're playing on the wrong string. So if you like learn the song that way, you're not playing the song. I don't know anything about making video games. I don't want to say things like it would just be easy. Just add extra strings, it'd be easy. I just think the way, like the engine that they have now for Rocksmith Plus, I imagine it would be a lot easier than trying to add it to Rocksmith 2014. I guess I could say that. Is Rocksmith Plus actually viable? Like, will it maybe replace Rocksmith Remastered? That's a point that I wanted to touch on. I still think the Rocksmith Plus launch, you guys know, I've been pretty open about it. I think the launch was horrible. And right now, I still think they're trying to play catch up, you know, to show value for their subscription service. I think the piano, a huge addition. Why? It's because that's something that Rocksmith 2014 doesn't answer. It's something that is not offered in Rocksmith 2014. What is another thing that they could add that is not offered in Rocksmith 2014? Yes, and of course, listen, bass players, I'm on your side, okay? If we're doing this for guitar, we're doing this for bass as well, all right? We're gonna do this for bass as well. Also, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. When I was made aware of Rocksmith Plus being a thing, I said this about the piano. They said, you know, the new engine would be there to support different instruments and extra strings. So they know the possibilities there. But if they're going to do Meshuggah, an 8-string half-step down tuning, and they're going to leave it on 6 strings, I think it's pointless. I don't want to be mean or whatever, but it's like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time putting Meshuggah on a 6-string. Toy Machine, I think, would go vocals, ukulele, extended range, if you want my opinion on what major support they would implement. Vocals, ukulele. I think vocals would be a big thing, too. I would imagine that is like, you know, it's a known thing. Twitch sings, Rock Band, SingStar. Given my reasoning in the tuning, I think we may see 7 or 8 string in Rocksmith. If we don't, I think it'd be a big disappointment, specifically because of the songs that they're adding and the way they're adding the tunings. Anyways, this is going to make it its way up to YouTube. Everybody, if you enjoyed this discussion here, make sure you're subscribed, maybe like the video. I got way more plans for Rocksmith content, not just Rocksmith Plus. We're still doing the Rocksmith 2014. I got all kinds of tutorials planned. I've started to brainstorm a how to stream Rocksmith video. I know I get a lot of people asking me like how to record videos. How do I stream Rocksmith to Discord so my friends can see it? I will be doing something like that. You know, people ask me how I get my game transparent. I'll do a video for that. I got tips for speeding up your enumeration process. I got I need to do a video for Rock Sniffer. People ask me about that all the time. I got lots of Rocksmith videos planned, everybody. So make sure you're following the channel for those things. All right.